Last feature you need to know about in Macros First is the recipe feature. So if you hit plus and then create recipe, that's how you will do it. But I'm going to go to a saved one. I have settings, saved food, recipes, do my breakfast muffins. So this is great. The recipe feature is great for anything you use or make in a kind of a casserole style where you can't, once it's made, you can't separate the ingredients and measure them. Like muffins, like a casserole, stir fry, whatever it's going to be, lasagna, you can't separate things out. So you're going to dump all the ingredients in here, and you can see it took a pound of turkey, some pancake mix, all this stuff, and then this top bar here has the totals for the entire recipe. If you hit per serving, it's going to divide it by however many servings you put up there. So I know that each muffin, assuming they're all more or less the same size, is going to be 18 protein, 13 carbs, 8 fat, 191 calories. That's how you would do it if you were making kind of individual dishes like muffins or meal preps that you would separate evenly. The other option is if you just left it in one giant pot altogether and you would serve it to yourself in increments that were not necessarily the same size. So same concept, I've got all these ingredients in here for this chicken Alfredo recipe, but I leave it in a giant crock pot. And I've got servings up there, not using that this time. What I am going to use way down here at the bottom, I weighed the entire dish after it was done. It ended up being 3686 grams of weight. So if you put the weight in after it is cooked, then Macros First will know how much macros per weight it will be. So if I wanted to log it, plus sign, hit find that Alfredo recipe, and I can change the amount to however much I serve myself out of that giant crock pot. If I only take 100, it adjusts the macros. If I take 117 or a random number, it's going to adjust the macros. This cooked rice recipe, the only ingredient is rice, but because you add water to cook it, it changes in weight before and after cooking. So this is calculated based on weight after cooking. So I can serve out of our rice cooker 500 grams of rice. Another great feature of the recipe tool in Macros First.